Hello, my name is Ray and welcome to today's video. So in honor of back to school time of the year, I guess, do you actually go back to school this early? Because I keep seeing back to school videos on YouTube and I don't go back to school until September 19th. But apparently it's really common to go back to school in August, so we're making this video now. Anyways, today I would like to offer some advice because I'm going to be a senior in high school this year. And I've had a lot of younger people ask me what kind of advice would you give me for starting high school, Rachel? Well, here's the thing, I have quite a lot of advice because I feel like I am a seasoned high schooler. My first piece of advice is to remember your phone charger and a pair of headphones. The headphones especially if you're going to be riding the bus. But yeah, your phone will die at school, I promise you, at least once or twice, and people are rarely going to loan you a phone charger. I had a lot of people ask me for mine all the time, in second period. Second period? Did you not charge your phone overnight? How did you blast through your entire battery in 2 periods, honestly? Anyways, no, the headphones, especially if you're riding the bus, because I rode the bus the first 3 years of high school because I didn't have a car yet. So I had to deal with the bus people a half hour in the morning and then an hour at night. And I guess it wasn't that bad because I had a couple friends on the bus, but honestly at the end of a long day you're not going to really want to talk to people, probably. So remember your headphones, you can listen to music, you can watch a video, do whatever you want. You can watch my videos. The next piece of advice is to actually do your homework. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I didn't do my homework last night, want to give it to me? Don't be one of those people, please. The homework actually helps what's left on the test. I know at my school we have this 90-10 grading policy, where homework is only worth 10% of your grade and your tests are worth 90% of your grade. So while it might seem not worthwhile to do your homework, it actually does help you on the tests. If you don't do your homework, you're not going to do well on your tests. And you want to do well on your tests because, I'm hoping you want good grades. Number 3 piece of advice, tell your teachers the name you want to be called on your first day of school. Because if you don't, you're going to be 3 days into school and you're going to be like, by the way, I don't want to be called Rachel, I want to be called Ray. And they're going to be like, what the heck? And they're going to keep calling you Rachel throughout the entire year. So if you want to be called something different on the first day of school, when they're doing roll call, they're going to be going through names. They're going to be like, Rachel, and you have to be like, hi, I prefer Ray, by the way. And then they'll start calling you the name you want to be called. Don't share pencils or gum. Because people will label you as a pencil sharer or a gum sharer, and every time you pull out that cheeky pack of gum, they're gonna be like, hey, can I have a piece? Can I have a piece? Hey, I want a piece. Hey, hit me up with a piece of gum. No. You know what? I paid for this gum pack, and this is my gum, not yours. If I loan you a piece one time, don't think to ask me every single day at the end of lunch if you can have a piece of gum. Also, there was this kid who sat in front of me in second period, the same guy who asked me for a phone charger every single day. Asked for a pencil every single day. The first couple of days I gave one to him because I was like, oh, maybe he didn't get school supplies or whatever. No, I never once got a single pencil back. And I am still butthurt about it because I had mechanical pencils. So the next thing I have to talk about is that if you are needing an extension on a paper or even just a homework assignment, don't be afraid to ask your teachers for it. If you have a paper you have to write over the span of 2 weeks and you're just not going to be able to get it done and you know this 2 or 3 nights before, feel free to ask your teacher for an extension because most of the time they will give it to you. Now if you do this every single time you have an assignment, obviously they're not going to give you an extension every single time. But if you truly do need one and it's not possible for you to get it done, your teachers will most likely sympathize with you. Keeping your room clean at home does help keep you positive. If you are doing homework in an environment where it's dirty and messy, your mind will be dirty and messy and you won't be able to focus. You need to have an environment that can keep you clean and positive and happy, and you will work better in somewhere that's not messy. I did start cleaning my room every single day before I left for school. It's just one of those things where if you keep up on it, it helps. Obviously if you let your room go to trash for 2 weeks, it's going to be a lot harder to clean at that point. But if you do it every single day, it's not that hard. Don't be afraid to cut toxic people out of your life. Sometimes you'll make friends the first couple weeks in school and then you'll get close and then you'll realize you really don't want them to be part of your life because either they're a bad influence or they just make you unhappy or they just cast a storm cloud on your positive rays. Don't be afraid to cut them out of your life. It's not as bad as you think it's going to be. The drama that happens in high school is not going to matter in the span of 6 months. Stay positive and always look for a bright side. Sometimes life will seem terrible, but there is always a silver lining, I promise. You just gotta look for it. My family, at the end of our day, we all come together and we talk about what we're thankful for at that specific day. because you can always, if you try hard enough, you can always think of at least one thing to be thankful for. One thing that happened to you that day that was like slightly good, and it's not, just staying positive is a huge factor in your life, and you do really need to stay positive because it can be a slippery slope in high school. So there's this website called Quizlet.com, and it is so helpful. Like, people will put on like entire homework assignments and like different like review questions from books. It really helped me with AP World History, getting all sorts of different like questions answered, and it has review stuff and flashcards, and it works. It's the best thing ever. One of the last things I have to say is that no one will pressure you to do drugs. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people who try to tell you like peer pressure is gonna happen and they're all gonna force you to do drugs with them, and that is a complete and utter lie. I have never in my life had someone pressure me to do drugs, and it's gonna be fantastic. Don't let it stress you out. I hope this video helped you, like, not be stressed out about high school. If it did, please give me a thumbs up so I know it did. And also hit the subscribe button while you're at it over there so you can subscribe to my videos. I try to post new videos every single Thursday. And I did make like a high school advice video last year as well about how to be social. And the video was originally like a joke, but apparently it actually had some decent advice in it according to a couple different people. So I will link that down in the description below if you want to watch that. And I guess I will see you all next week. Bye, guys!